one-stop platform. You can manage your accounting task and organize all the transactions. It is a secure location to keep your company's bills, invoices, reconcile bank statements, control the expenses, and oversee the project, and also eliminate the hassle of taxation. This is the interface of Zoho Books. In the left panel, you can see all the modules, and this is the dashboard of Zoho Books. For managing invoices, we will go to sales module. Under sales module, we will go to invoice module. Here you can see all the list of invoices which you have already created. For creating a new invoice, click on plus new. We have to fill all the mandatory details marked as red. We'll select a particular customer for which we have to raise an invoice. You can also create a customer directly from here by clicking on plus new and fill all the required details for the customer and click on save. Directly from here, you can also create a customer. Fill the required details for this customer, the place of supply. The invoice number would be auto-generated and the invoice date would also be auto-generated, but you can also select the date as per your requirement. As this is a demo account, we have selected category as a mandatory field. You have to select or you have to fill all the mandatory fields. Select a particular item for which you want to raise an invoice. And it is mandatory to update HSN code of the item and the quantity of the item with the rate. Rate would be automatically populated. Now, initially, you have to submit the invoice for approval by clicking on submit for approval. And if it has been approved or rejected, you have to update that by clicking on approve. And you can directly record payment for this invoice from here. Okay, by clicking on record payment and fill the required details. The payment mode and deposit to are the main things. The mode of payment from which you want to update this, you can select that, and the deposit to, if you have integrated banks or added banks, you can add deposit to that and click on record payment. In this way, you have recorded the payment for the invoice raised to the customer. Now for managing the expenses, you have to go to purchase module. Select expense under purchase module. There you will see the list of all the expenses. For creating a new expense, click on plus new. You can record expense and record mileage. If you are traveling, then you can also record the mileage for this. Firstly, you will select, it is mandatory to fill all the required details marked as red. First, you will select the expense account for which you want to record the expense. For example, it's advertising and marketing. The amount of the expense which has been occurred, which would be paid through any account which you have already added. For example, we are taking petty cash. The type of expenses, goods or services, as they are services. The treatment of GST, the source of supply, and click on save. In this way, you have recorded this expense in Zoho Books. Now for managing bills, you will click on bills under purchases. Here you can see a list of bills. And for creating a new bill, you will click on plus new. Select a particular vendor in whose reference you want to raise the bill. You can also create a new vendor directly from here by clicking on plus new vendor and fill all the required details and click on save directly from here. Now select the source of supply. It is mandatory to fill all the red marked details. Give it a bill number. select the bill date, fill the items for which you want to raise the bill. It will the account would be automatically populated that while creating the item t-shirt group, you have updated the account as inventory asset and it would be automatically updated. Select the quantity you want to raise the bill and the amount would be automatically updated. Now click and save. As for this customer, GST treatment has not been updated. That is why the error is being reflected. In this way, we have created a bill. Initially, we have to submit this bill for approval by clicking on submit for approval, and we can approve this bill automatically if this has been approved. Then we can record payment for this bill directly from here by clicking on record payment and select through which mode the payment is being paid. We will select from here through paid through, as initially it's going from petty cash, and click on save. In this way, we have created a bill and recorded the payment. Thank you.